Hi quarantiners, my name is Sarah Lopez and this is my business partner Robin Felch, and we are from Tailored Transitions. That is our business, and we are senior move managers or home relocators, and we have some tips for you today brought to you by the Taylor community. They've asked us to put these together so they can tell all their friends what to do during their downtime and how to get ready for their next move.
So our tips are all about downsizing. And we thought that if we started with 3 different areas for our first video, that we could keep it simple, keep you from being overwhelmed, and maybe have a little fun while we're at it. So one of the things to think about as you're beginning to downsize is you open up that closet because you're ready to tackle it, and then you close it and you go on to something else because it's too overwhelming. One of the things that will help you not be so overwhelmed is if you know why you're downsizing. Are you planning on moving to a smaller home, or are you planning on staying home and you just want to de-own or get some of that clutter out of your home? Sarah's favorite place is the kitchen, so she's going to tackle the kitchen.
Okay, so the first thing is maybe you like to drink coffee or tea and you just have a lot of mugs.
Hot chocolate.
Yeah, who doesn't like to go to a place and get a souvenir mug or the photo mugs that you get from your grandchildren? Or we seem to have a lot of mugs in most kitchens that we go to from our experience. So I have a few mugs here and I'd like to show you this one here. Not such a practical mug. So guess what? I think this is the one I'm going to downsize. And then we just have some other mugs. Like this one's pretty functional. Our family loves this mug. This one's just pretty, but it's not really that functional. So I think this one's going to go too. But that's a great place. You will not believe how much room you can save just from downsizing on mugs. Our second area, they're very fashionable. They're nice. You can use them for library books. Oh.
Don't tell them yet what we're going to do.
Okay, these actually do come in handy, but you're going to have a nice creative way of getting rid of them. And we're going to go after that. But really, how many grocery bags do you need? Twisty ties, that's a whole nother subject. Oh, that actually brings me to the junk drawer. That's the next thing. So junk drawer, how many pens do you need? How many working pens do you need? How many unworking pens do you need? So what I always laugh is when I open up a drawer and I get out a pen and I'll start using it, I'm like, oh, doesn't work. So guess what? I put it back in the drawer. That's wrong. Don't do that. So have something not work, throw it away right then. Don't come back to it later. We always say don't kick the can down the road. If you don't need it and you're not using it, just get rid of it right then. That goes back to that Ohio rule. Only handle it once. Then you don't have to chase your problems around. So after you get done with the pens, here is an example of what might be in a junk drawer. A protract. I don't know what this is. But anyway, we have several things of scissors. We have a library card, an old Westgate, something or other that I'm sure is expired. Anyway, you can just see there's lots of stuff besides pens to go through. I don't even know what that is. So dental floss, maybe you'll find some of these in your own junk drawers. Who knows? Like how many things to clean your glasses do you need? And is that where you want to keep them? How many tapes? 1, 2, 3, 4 tape dispensers. This person has a lot of tape. And I'm not sure what this is. I think it's a fidget toy. So anyway, you can see that there are lots of things besides pens to go through your junk drawer. And just know that, you know, if you want to find something, are you going to be able to find it in a mess? No, you will not. So you want to have things that are functional, that provide purpose and meaning in your life, and not distraction or inconvenience or frustration when you go to open it and you can't find what you want. The other good place is vases.
This one's dusty.
So notice I have a few different size vases. That's really all you need. Most of the time when people are sending flowers, they come in a vase. So once in a while you may pick some up at the grocery store or pick some from your garden. So
Some flowers.
Yeah, some flowers. So maybe have like, a single bud vase, a large one.
I need one like this.
Because you can look at yourself in it.
No, because I don't have a little one.
Robin's vain. And then, just kind of look at the different sizes. Like that blue one, not only is it dusty, it just doesn't hold the flowers in. They flop and it's just not.
So if it's dusty, that means she's probably not using it. It's just taking up space.
Exactly. And flowers actually came in that vase, so thank you. I'm going to actually get rid of that.
Can I have this one?
So you look at yourself?
No, so I can put just one flower.
Yeah, you can borrow it.
Yeah, I don't want to borrow it.
Okay, so Robin's going to talk about the next area. I mean, there's lots more you can do in the kitchen, but that's just where to start.
And that's a great place to start because you're not, or probably aren't emotionally attached to those particular areas. So it's going to be easier to make those decisions on whether you want to keep them, donate them, or just toss them. The bathroom, who doesn't have expired medications in their medicine cabinet? Probably all of us. So that's an easy thing to go through. Just then you have your drawers. Sometimes you've got lotions in there that might have solidified. You've got perfume that's maybe
or when the lotion's like so either solidified or it's so runny that it's not really.
Yeah. So kind of just go through that. Sometimes first aid supplies. How many ace bandages do you need? We were trying to think the other day. We couldn't think of the name of it, but it's that red floppy water bottle that you would put water in and heat it up. And
like you see in the cartoons when they have it on their head, like that. Yeah, you probably don't need that.
So look at that. When's the last time did you use that? Have you needed it? Things like that, will help you make your decision as whether or not to keep it. Towels in your linen closet. How many towels do you use a week? 3, 4? Most people use their towel more than once when they are taking a shower. They hang it back up. So our recommendation is usually about 4 towels per person. And then, and then you have some towels you want to leave for your guests that come to visit. If you don't want them to stay long, save your ratty towels for them. Usually 2 towels per guest is enough to keep. Same with your washcloths, your hand towels. Tablecloths, those are other things that people don't necessarily use all the ones that they have. Sometimes they have tablecloths for round or oval tables and they don't have that table anymore. So those are another area that's easy to make those decisions. And placemats. What else did I miss? I didn't miss anything else in the bathroom.
I think it comes to that. If it's not your favorite, you're not using it. And it's taking up valuable space that you could be saving for something that you do love.
Oh, your sheets. This is the section where Sarah is going to show you how to fold a fitted sheet.
Stop. I am not. I have a gimpy arm.
Neither Sarah or I can fold a fitted sheet. But we do have some clients that we've worked with that do. I'm very envious of
have amazing linen closets.
Yeah.
They do not need this lecture. Yeah. Most of the rest of us, we kind of need to downsize some linens when they're falling over. And, if you have a gross towel, just throw it away. Just because that you probably have more and it doesn't really represent you well when your guests come over.
And then don't be tempted to cut it up and use it for rags because you probably already have enough rags. It's okay to put all those old towels in a bag and donate them to the Humane Society. They would love them.
Or just throw them away.
Yeah.
Whatever. So I said it.
Yeah.
I'm going to add one more thing is that you don't want too many places that you're going at once.
for donations.
So as you're going through your things, keep it simple. Have a keeping, whatever you're keeping, just leave in there. Whatever you're donating, always have a box or a bin next to you when you're sorting through different areas of your home. So you can right then make that decision. You handle it once and then you put it in the donation pile. If you say, nope, but this is still useful, but it's not useful to me, it's going in the donation. And then you always have a trash bag, because there's some things that they've just lived their life and it's just time to go. Expired medicines or lotions, or, you know, how often do we go traveling in those little traveling things?
Yeah.
And how many years have you had them? Oh, when did I go to the Mount Washington Hotel? That was, 10 years ago. It's probably, I don't know what the expiration date on shampoo is, but. Okay.
And the last thing that we're going to talk about is your books and what to do with those grocery bags.
Who has a lot of books? Yeah, you do. So I just kind of pulled out some books. This is really making me think about, I can always use a freshen up in my own house. So there's a few books. Mockingjay. Well, guess what? I pulled this out. I'm like, well, it is a good book, and it is one that we might read again. And then Robin said, oh, my son's actually looking for that book. Well, here you go, Robin.
Thanks.
There you go. Now I've given it to a good home. This one, it was a good book. I'm not going to read it again. So guess what? It's going to go in the donation pile unless Robin wants to read it. Have you read this one?
No, I don't.
No, okay. And then this is my husband. He loves to hold on to, what are these called?
Textbooks.
Thank you. Textbooks. College books. No, I'm going to look at those again. Well, I don't think he's ever looked at them. So I hope he never watches this video. But anyway, textbooks, you probably don't need it. We are in the age of the internet. And pretty much anything that you want to find, you can probably find. And probably things that you don't want to find,
So
you can find on the internet.
grocery bag.
Oh,
Yeah.
bum, bum.
So
Demonstration. Oh, I don't want this. It's time to donate this. That one's thrown away. These make great carriers for your donation books, because books get heavy.
yes, and you can't put too many in there so they won't get too heavy. And then you can just bring them out to your car or set them aside. And if we're working with you, every time we come to work with you, we can haul things off to donation. So those are our tips for today. We do have a few more things that we would like to talk about next time, if you would like to see it next time.
If you want to see us again.
Yes. Feel free to visit our website or our Facebook page, or reach out to the Taylor community to find out how you can connect with us. And also if you're interested in another video segment of tips to downsize. And remember the Ohio rule, only handle it once. And you will be feeling a lot lighter during this quarantine that we're having, and ready to move forward when we have that opportunity.
Well, can I add something?
No.
Just one thing. Always have to have the last word. No. So if you're doing great, you're downsizing, and your things are starting to kind of load up and you don't want to see them in your house, guess what? You can still hire us. We can come. We have a keto donation center. We're not going to tell you where or what.
Right.
But note a lot of the donation centers are closed, and so your things are just piling up and you have no place to put them, and that can kind of get frustrating and kind of be an eyesore. So, yep, we're available to hire, where we can help you with the downsizing process. And
even come for a free consultation. And we have our masks that we wear to help you feel more comfortable. Have a great day. Have a good day. Thank you for listening.